Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the narrator for the East Coast A-10 demonstration team. He is one of the guys I get to work with every year in March at the Heritage Flight Conference. Please welcome Tech Sergeant Matt Harris, narrator for the A-10 Thunderbolt II.
Thank you so much, Rob, and hello, Dayton, Ohio.
If I'm in your way, I'll do it. This is nice to have something to lean on at my age.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the 2009 Vectren Dayton Airshow. In just a few moments, you'll be watching the A-10 East demonstration team from Air Combat Command's 23rd Wing, located at Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, Georgia, home of the world-famous. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, Captain Green and the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Captain Green pulls the aircraft straight into the vertical, demonstrating the Warthog's power and maneuverability in all attitudes of flight. Captain Green is now positioning the A-10 for a pass down the runway, where he will perform a double aileron roll at show center. During this maneuver, he will demonstrate the A-10's rapid roll capability by rolling the 35,000-pound aircraft at almost 200 degrees per second. From your left, Captain Green displaying the A-10's rolling maneuverability. Captain Green is repositioning the A-10 for a slow roll along the show line to demonstrate the A-10's precise handling characteristics. As Captain Green rolls the A-10, you will notice a fake canopy painted on the belly of the aircraft directly underneath the cockpit. This false canopy is designed to deceive enemy ground troops as to the A-10's direction of turn. And now, from your right, Captain Green and the slow roll. Captain Green is now performing a classic aerobatic maneuver, the Cuban 8. It's the A-10's remarkable maneuverability that enables it to perform its close air support mission. Twisting and turning low over the battlefield, the Warthog can deliver devastating firepower, destroying targets close to friendly ground forces. In its arsenal are a wide variety of modern weapons, including Maverick missiles, unguided and satellite-guided bombs, cluster bombs, rockets, 30mm bullets, and AIM-9 air-to-air missiles. All of these weapons have been used to attack enemy forces in Iraq, Bosnia, Kosovo, and Afghanistan. The A-10's two General Electric turbofan engines add more than just power to its performance. They're also smokeless and much quieter than comparable engines. This makes the airplane much harder to hear and aids immensely in achieving tactical surprise when attacking from all altitudes. The A-10's engines are also extremely fuel efficient, enabling it to fly more than 2,000 miles without refueling. Add in-flight refueling, and the Warthog can fly non-stop to Europe and the Middle East. Captain Green is now repositioning the aircraft to perform a level 360-degree high-G turn. It's the A-10's quick turn rate and small turn radius, which enables it to work effectively over the battlefield, even under marginal weather conditions. Captain Green Green just completed that turn in only 1,400 feet. On the battlefield, this capability allows the pilot to employ his weapons and then turn quickly to stay outside of enemy air defenses. Captain Green is now positioning to demonstrate the A-10's slow speed controllability at its final approach airspeed of 140 miles per hour. This slow speed will give you a good chance to see the A-10's paint scheme, one that's designed to make it more difficult to pick up visually. And now, from the right, Captain Green and the slow speed pass. Let's go to the cockpit of the aircraft and see if Captain Green has any words for us here today.
Hello Dayton, and welcome to the Vectren Dayton Airshow 2009. Myself and the rest of the A-10 East Demonstration team are proud to perform for you today. We hope you enjoy the show.
During World War II, the original Flying Tigers, led by General Claire Chennault, painted teeth on the noses of their P-40 Warhawks to strike fear into the hearts of the enemy. Today, the 23rd Fighter Group, comprised of 2 A-10 squadrons, keeps this proud tradition alive. Captain Green is now positioning the aircraft for a simulated strafe pass using the A-10's weapon of choice, the awesome 30mm Gatling gun. Firing bullets the size of Pepsi bottles at almost 70 rounds per second, the Hawk's gun has a devastating effect on the enemy. Its big shell delivers 7 times the destructive energy of the more conventional 20mm round. It will now take Captain Green less than 30 seconds to get back into firing position for a second strafe attack. With 2 A-10s working together, enemy forces could expect to be under A-10 fire once every 10 to 15 seconds. Captain Green is now repositioning for his final attack, where he will simulate dropping 500-pound Mark 82 general-purpose bombs. These general-purpose bombs are useful for cratering airfields or destroying buildings, adding versatility to the Hawk's arsenal of weapons. Captain Green is now performing a jink-out maneuver that's designed to make life very difficult for enemy anti-aircraft gunners. Because it frequently changes direction, airspeed, and altitude, the A-10 becomes a difficult target to shoot. The Warthog has a well-earned reputation for strength and striking power, a reputation earned in Kosovo, Afghanistan, and Iraq, where A-10s destroyed thousands of enemy armored vehicles, artillery sites, Scud missiles, and even registered 2 air-to-air kills. Today, that legacy continues to grow. A-10s armed with state-of-the-art targeting pods and GPS-guided bombs continue to fly missions in support of American and coalition efforts all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, Captain Green in a 4-point roll, displaying the crisp handling characteristics of the A-10. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Green is now positioning his A-10 behind and to the right to set up for the dedication pass. Captain Green and the rest of the A-10 demo team from the 23rd Wing wish to dedicate this pass to those men and women from all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces and its allies who are so bravely fighting the war on terrorism or who have lost their lives while defending our great nation. And now, from behind and to your right, Captain Green and the dedication pass. Once again, we salute all those fighting the war on terrorism, those who have lost their lives fighting this war, and their families who have sacrificed so much. The A-10's maintainability is proven every time it flies in every imaginable climate. During deployments including Desert Shield, Desert Storm, Allied Force, Enduring Freedom, and Iraqi Freedom, the A-10 has consistently demonstrated its ability to fly more than 4 sorties per day, a tribute to the skill and dedication of our magnificent maintenance crew.